Emmy Mauricio.
Today we are here hearing people's perspectives on post-secondary high school plans.
In this interview, we'll be hearing from seniors Carissa Santana, Sam Cooper, and counselors Miss Belmont and Mr. Goldman.
We hope you find this piece educational in the stance of post-secondary plans. So here is our production.
Hi, today we are with
I'm Mr. Goldman, one of the school counselors here at Grayslake Central.
Mr. Goldman. How long have you been working at Grayslake Central?
Yeah, so this is my 7th year as a counselor at Grayslake Central. I previously worked in the Zion-Benton School District for 6 as a counselor, so 13 overall, but actually took sort of a untraditional route to school counseling. I studied broadcast journalism in college and then did that professionally for 4 years, and ultimately kind of in that evolution process decided it wasn't the right long-term fit, so went back to school to study counseling, and that took about 2.5 years before I could start in the profession overall.
Hi, who are we here with today?
Hi, I'm Miss Belmont. I'm one of the counselors at Grayslake Central High School.
What are your roles as a counselor at GCHS?
So as a counselor, I kind of have 3 different roles that I take care of each day. So the first one is being a social emotional advocate for my students and a resource that they can use for counseling services and crisis management. The next area that I focus on is academic advising, so helping students think about their career pathway and what they want to do after high school and how we can align the classes that they're taking during high school with those long-term goals. And then my third role is post-secondary counseling. So that is talking about all of the different options for college, trade programs, and community college after high school.
Hi, who are we with today?
I'm Carissa Santana, and I'm a senior at Grayslake Central High School.
Carissa, what are your post-secondary plans?
I'm going to be going to the University of Iowa in the fall, and I'm going to be studying psychology and criminology.
Was that always your intention to go to University of Iowa? Congrats on that also, but was that like your plan from the start?
No, originally I was going to go to CLC because I thought that like going out of state and stuff was going to be way too expensive, and I didn't think that I was going to get as much money as I did from the University of Iowa. But once I applied there, I started getting like a lot of scholarships and a lot of grant money from them, and so then I actually was able to go there.
Perfect, thank you so much. For students who are planning on attending a 4-year university, what are some factors that you could help out with them during their process?
Sure, I think it's a very good question and something that's really changes depending on the student. You know, in a lot of ways, I start the conversation as, what do you value as an individual? Because then that helps me identify what factors are important. So if a student really values the idea of being close to home to get back and see family, that's going to change the conversation of how far away from home they want to be. Within location, some of it's weather related or the terrain of the area. If they like a certain hobby or activity, some people want to get far away, other people don't. Some students really love the idea of going to a college town, so a traditional kind of college environment, where others like the idea of being in the city for maybe a more city school feel. So within location, that's a big one for a lot of students. Obviously, the academic offerings available, if they have a certain major in mind, or if there's a program that's well known in that school, that might be a factor for a lot of students. And of course, cost comes into play. Colleges has gotten very expensive these days, where some sticker prices are approaching $80,000 per year. So identifying the cost, and you know, the students often have that in mind. Parents as well kind of value that piece of how do you get a good education at a reasonable price. So those are a few of the ones that sort of initial starter conversations. Beyond that, if a student's looking at participating in athletics or they really value sort of campus diversity, those are all things that really, depending on the student, can carry a lot of weight. But I think what I've found is maybe 1 or 2 end up being what are called deal breakers. You know, if 1 or 2 of those things that are most important don't work out for a student, that school probably isn't the right fit. And then we kind of reevaluate and look at options, you know, beyond that to kind of make sure that they're starting at a place that they're going to be really excited for.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, today I am with
Sam Cooper, senior at Grayslake Central High School.
Sam. What are your post-secondary plans?
In the fall of 2023, I will be attending the University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
And then Sam, was the University of Tennessee always like your top choice?
No, it actually wasn't. My first choice was Ball State University or Iowa, but then last summer I visited the University of Tennessee, and I fell in love with their campus. I really liked the vibes of the school, everything about it, so then it became my number 1.
How long have you been committed to University of Tennessee?
I got my acceptance letter, I think about a month ago, and there was really no other choice. After I got that, I accepted within the next few days, so I would say for about a month.
Well, congrats and good luck in your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So what's your future? I'm Emmy Mauricio.
And I'm Tews, and we are RamsTV
Signing off.